Cool, we're live. The Born Free podcast. Hashtag kicking balls. That's the title we're going with, my guy.
That's what we do, man.
So we sticking with it.
Let's go with it. Actually, kicking balls sounds... When you came up with it, I thought that was like your thing, though.
No, because it just came. I don't know. I think Siobhan said something in the podcast that said kicking balls.
Okay, let's go with kicking balls.
All right, cool. Hashtag kicking balls, the Born Free podcast. Every week, let's say Thursday. Every Thursday, you're going to catch this. If not Thursday, late Friday. But either way, that's what we're doing. Strictly Premier League football, a little bit of sports talk here and there if need be. But strictly Premier League football.
Yeah.
In the studio with me, as always, Shakes Rampedi of Love Football.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Siobhan Chetty is not here with us today.
Unfortunately.
But next week she will be. And perhaps we might have another guest, just to wrap up the team. But Premier League football, finally, it was back.
Yeah, it was. Hey, yeah, see, it was crazy. It was really crazy. But remember what I told you about the whole football being back and all stuff. Quality wasn't that great, though, was it?
The quality of football
was it not that great?
The quality of defending was trash.
That's what I was talking about.
Football, bruh.
And that's what I was talking about. It's not like when you saw some goals, you thought like, okay, that's a brilliant play. Like that the defender couldn't stop. It was a whole lot of trash defending, though, right?
For the games that I watched, I think. I don't know. I didn't really think about the quality, but I didn't think it was bad. The games that I watched.
Look, it was enjoyable. No doubt about it. It was really enjoyable. But like, for example, I also watched the Clasico as well. And for me, there was more quality in that game.
Yeah.
Even though there was 3-1, but versus the 3-3s and the 4-3s and the 3-0s and all that, there was more quality in that game for me.
But that's unfair.
How is it unfair?
That's an unfair statement to make because you're talking about arguably the two best teams in the world.
Yeah, but I'm just saying also
against fixtures that didn't have the best players in the world.
Wait, remember, I'm talking about in terms of there was quality before. Maybe in the past season. Maybe it's the first week. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so but you're not going to find quality in Southampton versus Swansea, Chief.
Yeah, of course. But we can define quality in like Arsenal and Leicester, can't we?
There was some quality in that game.
There was a quality defending in that game.
There was some quality in that game.
There was no quality in that game. Look, defending wise. Remember, I'm not going about the goals. I'm not going about the plays. I'm talking about defending wise. There was no quality.
There was very good quality in the goals scored.
Yeah.
Some dope quality in some of
some goals could have been avoided.
Some goals definitely.
Yeah, they could have been. I mean, especially the Liverpool one. I mean, come on.
We'll get to that.
I mean, come on, dog.
I kind of think all three of Liverpool's goals could have been
exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Better.
Like and I'm not saying mistakes don't happen in football. I'm just saying the quality will eventually get better. So
I hope so. It was
like around there and everything like that. So
highlights of the week.
Highlight from the weekend. Jeez, your boys came through, eh? They smashed Crystal Palace.
And I remember my result. My result wasn't Huddersfield win, remember?
Yeah, what did you say?
I said Crystal Palace win 1-0. But I did have them. Remember I said they're my team.
Yeah, they're your team to watch and all that stuff. But I mean, I wouldn't lie. From that game when I was watching it and just analyzing and stuff, like, I think Frank de Boer's in trouble, bro.
I think he might be too. He was my manager to watch out for, but it might be for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, bro. Like,
because the way that team looked, it wasn't bad. Like they played decent football, but it didn't look like they were at home.
Yeah, they didn't play like they were at home.
They agreed with anything the manager wants to do.
Here's another thing that I noticed: Huddersfield were comfortable,
way too comfortable,
very comfortable, away from home.
Exactly.
First game of the season. I was like, that is. So Frank de Boer is just like, I don't know, is he losing it? I don't know. Maybe it's early to judge. Shame.
Or maybe David Wagner is.
But it's one.
Can we say pats on the back? But it's one game.
If
we're giving him stick for the performance of the team, why can't we? Give a well done a pat on the back.
I can give David Wagner a pat on the back and all. So that was a good
result of the week for me.
That's what I'm saying. That's the one that the highlight for the week for me was they went to Crystal Palace, a place where Arsenal lost, by the way, last season, and they demolished comfortably. Comfortably. So that was like crazy for me.
Who's that Munir kid?
I wrote his name down.
I forgot his name.
He's Steve Mooney.
Is it Mooney? Munir, something like that.
Something like that. He comes from the French league as well. Comfortable in the air.
easy.
Very comfortable in the air.
Easy 2 goals. It's as if he's been in the Premier League before. Like it's
and he's actually a new signing.
New signing.
But they said he scored a couple of goals in the French league as well.
Okay.
Yeah, he scored a couple of goals
before.
And even me, I've never heard of him before.
He's in my team of the week, by the way.
He is also in my team of the week. Funny enough.
But yeah, let's go through the results, man.
Friday.
Hey, Friday's game.
Friday was crazy.
Leicester,
Friday was crazy.
Arsenal at home. 4-3. What did you think of that game?
I know it's early to say, guys, but Arsenal fans have nothing to be happy about that performance.
I think
the most positive thing for me in that game was the 3 points. Yeah. And that's it for Arsenal.
I think the relief of we got away with one.
We got away
with
a big one
at home,
bro. A big one.
I think got away with them. I think you guys started very well.
We did.
Obviously with the goal as well, but I don't know.
But now there was another thing. I was watching the game with my cousin actually, and he picked up on something. And I was like, yeah, actually, wow, he was well said. Did you realize the first 2 goals that Leicester scored as well? There was these panics that Pericek did, like coming in and out.
I always keep saying with Pericek,
he came out 50-50.
Pericek is trying to develop himself as a keeper way too late in his career. He's not that type of keeper.
But I never saw it as developing himself, though.
He's trying to do that. He's trying to play sweeper keeper.
Do you know what I saw it as? I don't think he's trying to play sweeper keeper. I think it's because he doesn't trust his defense. Clearly, I won't lie. For me, it's one of those.
But
he looks at his defense and he's like, I don't think they can deal with it. These guys.
But even the system, that 3 at the back, also kind of. It's a new system to Arsenal.
Yeah,
it's not a very comfortable system for Czech. He's never had to play it, and even if he's gonna play it, you can't play it with who was at the back. You had Holding.
We had Holding. We had Seed Kolasinac.
I like
Monreal.
him.
Monreal as well. Monreal was playing as well.
He's not a center. He's not a center back.
At some
even
point,
Kolasinac. It's Kolasinac.
Yeah,
Kolasinac. Saeed Kolasinac. He's not a center back either. He's a left back, right?
Dude, there was some point in the game where there was like 3 full-backs and Oxlade playing right back.
Who played the best out of that defense, for me personally?
For you personally, was?
I think as a wing back,
I
think he
I
helped
think Oxlade
defensively.
Was Oxlade not better? I think Oxlade had a good game. I think he had a good game. Seed Kolasinac was also pretty decent, had an assist.
I think he had a very good game.
I think very good.
No, you know why I say very good? Because I don't think individual, apart from Holding, who I think was terrible.
He
was so bad. I think it's more of a system thing, especially playing with Leicester. You have to defend deep.
For sure.
They kept doing the same. Vardy's, that ball over the
that's
top
what they were always doing all the time. It was like they were defending deep, and the next thing is just like
the ball over the top.
Over the top. And for me, even there was a point where, did you see where Pericek came out? And he actually
tried it, and he got it. It was Vardy's touch. Vardy's touch was off.
But he didn't get it, though.
He's gone.
But no, when I see that in Czech, I'm just like, this guy doesn't trust his defense, though.
But he's not that type. I think he's trying to. Okay, perhaps it is.
I think it's that, man. I think it's not trying to. I don't think he's trying to be a sweeper now.
He's overcompensating because his abilities as a shot stopper, as a keeper, he does the basics very well.
Yes.
But this trying to do sweeper keeper, or maybe it's the system.
Try playing with 3 full backs.
Yeah, but I'm saying maybe it's the
and a right wing, a right back.
He didn't wrap himself in glory either.
Who?
Czech.
Yeah, no, Czech he didn't. He didn't. Because there were times where I felt like he comes out and then he stops and he goes back to goal. And then I was like, if you're going to go for the ball, go for it 100%. And like, if you make a mistake, but go for it 100%. It was one of those, he'd go, come back, like 50-50 sort of a thing. And I don't know. But look, to be fair to Arsenal, they didn't have... was this Koscielny? They didn't have Mustafi. They didn't have Gabriel.
They didn't have their best player. But okay, from a defensive.
So from a defensive point of view, I guess the best players are still gonna come back. But I was really impressed with Lacazette, though. Like link-up play. I guess look, he got his goal on debut, but his link-up play is pretty dope.
He looks a player.
And he's very fast.
He looks a player.
There was some point that I thought, like, why didn't they, like, feed him those through balls and stuff? Because they were making runs. I saw they were doing this analysis on Sky Sports and everything. And he was making these runs, and he was waiting for him to pass. But we went with the safe pass and passed someone, like, close to us.
I
and
think
he was,
he's going
like,
to have
irritated.
to learn how to play with these new teammates. But apart from that, I think... For 50 million, he's a good buy.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I think you're going to get a goal scorer.
I had a bet with someone who said he won't score more than 12 league goals.
12.
And I was like, wow, I'm going to win easy.
Because remember, this is an international player.
But in terms of that game, I must say I was impressed with Leicester as well. Eh?
I was impressed with Vardy.
Vardy was... Oh,
Vardy 31, 32.
He's 31, yes, 31.
But he looks like he's still...
He can still run.
He's making those runs, energy.
Run for days.
First whistle to the last. He still looks like he's...
The nice thing I liked about Leicester came there to Arsenal and they didn't they played actually. They didn't play with fear.
Yeah.
They were not scared of Arsenal. And I guess Arsene Wenger needs to work on that. I just don't I don't think an Arsenal
I think they also let themselves down defensively.
Yeah, they did.
They bought a new centre back. You should expect Morgan to
to at least lead or something like that.
Yeah, it looked sloppy.
It did look sloppy.
Especially from a Leicester that was so solid.
But that happens all the time to them when they come to the Emirates. Eh? I remember when they won the title-winning season as well. They panicked as well. They
conceded some goals.
They conceded some goals. So, I guess towards the end, it was more of a panic. But I don't think Leicester have anything to worry about this season. I
don't think they're going down.
Yeah, they're not going down. I think it's...
But do you think they make a larger push to... maybe a European football again?
Hell no.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's like,
but that's what
they have
Leicester
nothing to worry about.
If you Leicester, right? I mean, where are you trying to finish? You're trying to finish top 10, right?
I think you're still trying to look. You're looking at Europe. What are you?
Europe.
Because I mean, remember, this is a team that has money. This is a team now that they just recently won the league.
Yeah.
I mean. Are you saying they should be going backwards? I don't think.
No, I'm not saying they should be going backwards.
But top 10 is backwards.
Look, it's backwards
that's
because they once won the league. But we must remember
though.
Yes, but we must remember who
once won the league. But 20 years ago.
My thing is we must remember who they are as well.
I know.
Nottingham Forest once won the league.
I'm saying,
Blackburn once won the league.
And I think another thing that maybe that lets them down a bit is maybe recruitment, because I don't know if it's a money thing. I don't know if it's perhaps players not wanting to go there. But I mean, after you win the league, you're saying, what are you telling?
But think about it, let's look at the time they won the league, right?
Yeah.
They finished first. I think United was fifth. I think fifth. Yeah, they'd finished fifth. If United comes calling you and Leicester comes calling you,
I know.
Where are you going?
Of course you're going to United, but I'm saying there's still those players who aren't Leicester quality, who probably look at Leicester and say, they just won the league. Maybe I'll go there.
Yeah,
these are not 5-star players. These are not 90 million.
Perhaps.
You're still getting 25 million pound players who are saying, maybe this Leicester thing is not bad.
My thing is that even if you look at the signings Everton made as well, there's a level of signings that's happening.
Of course,
City signs, City signs the top class. You would say
Europe,
that.
Yes.
United does that, I think, and then Chelsea would say you does that,
Chelsea,
and then the quality falls a little bit at Liverpool and Arsenal, and then the Tottenham, and then there's the Evertons, and then it seems like Leicester would have to scrap for that under Everton quality.
I think so.
Yeah, they have to scrap for that, and if they scrap for that, are they not top 10 finished players? I don't know.
I think this season they should be looking to get into Europe.
Yeah, see.
I think I'm not saying they will be. I'm saying as their mentality let's compete. Especially after that performance.
If you were Leicester owners and all that stuff, you would say I want to make
Craig
Europe.
Shakespeare fine. Seventh too much.
Seventh. Okay, I guess West Brom accomplished seventh last year.
I'm saying, and that's Europe, right?
That's a
qualifying round for Europe.
Europe starts at 6th and 5th.
Isn't 7th a qualifying round?
Nah,
that's
I don't
League
think
Cup,
so.
Yes,
that's League Cup. League Cup and FA Cup. Apparently with FA Cup as well.
Okay, but that's still fair. Challenge for Europe, 6th?
Yeah. I think the 6th is set already, bruh. I think it's set already. It's Everton, it's the Arsenals, it's the Tottenhams, it's the Liverpools, it's the Chelseas. I don't think you get Leicester mustn't.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think
but
so.
But as a spectacle, first game of the season, Arsenal 4, Leicester 3.
Yeah, it was quite a start for the neutrals.
That's how you start a.
If you come in and you're watching the Premier League for the first time and you see that game, you think oh snap, I gotta watch more of that and all that stuff. So it was pretty dope.
And then the weekend's fixtures.
Wait a second. There was one shock that we left out. But yeah, go through to the weekend.
Which shock? In terms of entire...
Yes. I mean, we're looking at
that's the big shock.
That's the huge shock, my man.
Circumstantial as well because of what...
Yes, what had happened. What had transpired, yes.
If we can just quickly wrap up on the league's fixtures.
Yeah.
Watford, Liverpool 3-3.
Yeah.
I watched that game as well. Watford started good. I think people overrated how they started. They started good.
They started good.
I didn't think they were exceptional. Did you watch the game?
I didn't really watch the game. I watched extended highlights.
From what I've seen, they started decent. Liverpool were shaky. Liverpool were nervous.
Very shaky.
I don't know. It seemed as if no one knew what they were doing in the middle of the park. Apart from Henderson, who looked like he had a role.
Okay.
Wijnaldum, non-existent. Chan couldn't really see what he did in the first half.
Jeez, man.
But I think 2-1 at halftime, right?
But like
first goal, just a lack of defending, just a lack of commitment at the back. But as usual,
we don't have coaching license, man. Like we don't have coaching license. We don't have all these certificates and stuff. But I'm thinking to myself, like everybody knew this thing. Like Liverpool had to shake up the defense.
Exactly, and I'm saying now, our eyes work. So like that's what I'm saying. We don't need to have coaching license to see that.
Yeah, but my thing is that like so Klopp didn't think about that. Like for me,
I think another thing that we're learning as Liverpool supporters is that Klopp is a very proud man.
Yeah, he's a very proud man.
And Klopp is, I think he's the old Wenger in terms of he's not going to reach into the check. He's not going to open the check.
Are you talking in terms of the era where when Arsenal moved to the Emirates and he didn't want to spend?
Yeah, and he's not going to spend money. He's going to coach, right? Yeah. There was a time where who was it? Giroud playing centre back for Arsenal?
Yeah.
Starting?
Yeah. Look, for me,
that's us right now.
For me, what I'm saying is that like with Jurgen Klopp, the feeling that I get from him is the same feeling he doesn't have that Pep has and Jose has. He's putting player development first before the club, Liverpool. Exactly. That's my issue with him as well.
But remember there was a time where Arsene Wenger was doing that as well. Yeah, he wanted to win a certain way. Remember Arsenal won a certain way.
True.
And he developed players, he grew his own squad, right? Won the league, and he's like, I can still do that. Same thing with Klopp.
To be fair, with Arsene Wenger, Arsene Wenger can come back and say, hey, we have the stadium debt, as everybody knows about, and we're paying that off. Now we do know that Liverpool has money, right? I mean, I'd like to think you can afford a decent defender.
Yeah, and it was even reported in the beginning of the season by credible sources that there is money for Klopp to spend.
Yes.
And a large amount of money.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, like I'm saying, I think Klopp is a proud man. You see it with Moreno starting at left back.
Guys, like...
Moreno started left back. I'm not saying he had a terrible game.
Yeah, he had a terrible game or anything like that.
But the fact that that's the player you bring in at left back again to start the season.
Yes.
Right? Andy Robertson was out. I understand that.
Yeah.
But you surely that we should have reinvested smarter at the back, knowing the problems that we had the season before.
And plus, like Lovren as well, man.
My point exactly. The fact that Lovren is your second choice centre back partner with Matip.
I'm gonna try win the league with this guy.
Or whatever achievement you're trying to make.
Yes, whatever achievement you're trying to make.
That's worrying.
That is very worrying.
You saw it in the game.
And I won't lie, for me when I watched it, like when I saw the extended highlights of that game, I just thought to myself, this is the reason why maybe Liverpool will not make top four. They'll score a lot of goals and they'll concede a lot of goals.
Depending on how this Coutinho saga goes, I can agree with you.
Yeah.
Depending on how this Coutinho saga goes, because it still needs to play out. Is he going? Is he not going?
Yes.
Are we standing firm with that?
Yes.
But depending on, I can't question it.
I won't lie, man.
It looks bad. It looks bad.
Yes, it does.
The performance showed how bad it looked. And to be fair, Lovren played a better game than Matip.
Okay.
I watched the game. Matip was horrible.
Matip was bad.
And I don't know if it's a form thing. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
One of those goals was his fault.
Yeah.
He was horrible, right? Lovren played a better game, to be fair. But still, you can't be going into a season starting with Lovren as your number one centre back. I'm not saying he's terrible. He's not terrible, but he is not someone he's not a leader, first of all, and he's not someone who is going to, like you're saying, win you titles. He's not someone who's going to advance you in the Champions League groups.
What has changed in Klopp, guys? Because like if you look at it, like this guy won 2 German league titles with Dortmund not so long ago.
Yeah.
Went to the Champions League final with Dortmund not so long ago. Went to the Europa League final with Liverpool as well. But I think you guys went to a final like having to score more than the opponent and all that stuff. But what he instilled at Dortmund, the Hummels coming in, Savic coming in, there was sort of a stable that was going on. Why is it not that in England?
I don't think anything has changed. It's just the quality of player, right? Remember the players most of the players that he still has right now are players that he inherited.
Yes, players
that are starting for Klopp that he bought: Mane, Salah.
Yes.
Who else?
Robinson
didn't start.
Okay, so you're talking about the ones who started over the weekend.
Game.
Yes, then it's
Mane, Salah.
Then it's the
Wijnaldum.
Wijnaldum was signed by Klopp.
Yeah, Wijnaldum was signed by Klopp. Yep.
Okay.
Wijnaldum. Remember, he was signed by Klopp because we couldn't get Mohamed Dahoud.
Yes.
So he signed him. Yeah. Those are 3 players.
That's it.
And Matip on a free transfer.
Yeah.
Those are the 4 players that are starting.
Karius. Oh, Karius didn't start. Oh, yeah.
But Karius didn't start.
Yes.
Klopp started 4 players that he bought. Right? So it's not a matter of what's wrong with Klopp. It's a matter of, well, it is a matter of what's wrong with Klopp because he won't spend money.
Yes.
He's not going to spend money. Van Dijk might go to Chelsea now.
Van Dijk, yeah,
right?
it's looking like Van Dijk is not going to go to Liverpool.
Yeah, it's looking like it's looking like he might not go, period. But even if he does, I think Chelsea,
it's Chelsea.
Because Chelsea know how to close deals. That's another thing about Liverpool that is becoming evident. We don't know how to close deals.
Oh, but now my thing is that, like, it's the winning mentality. It's got to be the winning mentality because Pep Guardiola, like, look what he's done. Yes, he took out the dead wood per se. You could say that easily, and he's replacing it with that. And yes, but probably you can say City's got a lot of money.
It's not even. I'm not even going to say that because Liverpool does have money as well. The problem here is you're looking at the different managers.
Yes,
Pep knows how to say, look, this is not. I don't know how to manage this type of quality player. Pep manages good players.
Yes,
great players at that.
Yes,
right. If he can't work with you, Pep will get rid of you.
Yes,
we saw that with Samuel Eto'o. He can easily do that.
Zlatan,
we saw that with Zlatan. Yes. If he can't work with you, he doesn't. We saw that with Joe Hart.
With Ronaldinho as well.
Ronaldinho, you know what I'm saying? And these are not bad players. It's just that if he doesn't know how to work with you, he'll get rid of you. He doesn't mind doing that, and he does that. With Klopp, he's a coach first.
Yes.
He wants to coach
a
player. He wants to develop a player. You're seeing it with Moreno.
Yes.
Moreno had a good preseason, I won't lie.
Yeah.
But now it's that thing of he believes that he has coached him enough for him to paper the cracks that he had the previous season. And no, I don't agree with that.
So let me ask then. There's like what, a couple of weeks before the window closes.
2 weeks.
Is Liverpool signing anyone according to you?
Like I said, I'd have to go back to the Coutinho thing. I think, this is what I think. From what I'm reading, from what I'm hearing, different podcasts, different newspapers.
Yeah.
Klopp wants to get rid of Coutinho.
Yeah, apparently him and Coutinho.
I think it's a loyalty thing. Klopp has this loyalty thing.
Yeah, be loyal to me and all that.
He wants to get rid of him, right?
Okay.
And I think if he does get rid of him, Liverpool will definitely buy players, right? Depending on what the board wants to do and what FSG want to do.
Yes.
If Coutinho doesn't go, I think there will be 1 or 2 additions.
I don't think
there'll be
quality
big. I think there'll be quality because, I mean, we're playing in the Champions League. The numbers count.
So it'll be like...
I don't think there'll be big money signings.
Will it be like a Ragnar Klavan signing?
I think one of them might be.
Especially
in midfield. I think it'll be that for a midfield player.
Wow.
As far as defense, we're looking at if Sakho doesn't go.
Eh?
But that's what I'm saying.
Even if he doesn't go, like, Klopp seems like a proud man. He's not going to play Sakho, is he?
He might have to.
He's not.
Joe Gomez is not stepping up. He's not looking like he's going to play.
He looks like he'll probably start Joe Gomez over Sakho because of the feud and all that stuff.
But then again, it's like I know it's a different comparison between Moreno and Sakho. Sakho, it's a more of a disciplinary thing.
Yes.
Moreno, it's just basically a football thing.
Yes.
But you have a centre-back who can actually help you. Centre-back who arguably was the best centre-back for Crystal Palace last season.
Mm-hmm.
Why have him then? If you're not going to sell him, what's the point? If Sakho is still at Liverpool by the time the transfer window closes, are you telling me Klopp is not going to use him ever?
I not ever. I mean, there's that odd League Cup game and FA Cup game,
but I'm saying, especially if you don't sign a player. Matip Lovren, injury prone, we know that.
Yes. I don't see him playing Sakho.
I don't see
as much as you would need him to play. I don't see him playing him that much.
I think need comes with injury.
For sure, need comes with injury. But for me,
and another thing with Klopp, I don't even want to say I'm a Liverpool fan, but with Klopp needs to be very careful with where his loyalties lie.
Yeah.
In terms of him as a proud man, because it's gonna get to a point, and we saw this with Rodgers, we saw this with Benitez.
Yeah.
It's gonna get to a point where a system can never be bigger.
Than the club, definitely.
Right?
Yes.
And like you're saying, everybody can see. We definitely need a leader at the back.
Yes.
Right? We need a leader at the back.
Yes.
And Klopp has come out and said he is responsible for transfers. Remember in the beginning of this season, before preseason, he reiterated, I am responsible for transfers.
Yeah.
Everything comes through me,
Yeah.
I make the decisions on who I want to buy, right? And he's put himself like on the chopping block
yes,
because
yes,
he now said, this is my decision, everything is my decision. If he doesn't get a centre back and we find ourselves in December having to play Champions League football, having to play away at Burnley,
yes,
or whatever, and
yes,
Lovren is injured, Matip is injured, and you have Saka sitting on the, well, not even sitting on the bench in reserves, and you're starting the game with who? Remember, Lucas is gone now.
Yeah,
you're starting the game with Joe Gomez and Ragnar Klavan.
Yes,
the fans are gonna have his head.
Are they?
The fans are gonna have. The fans already.
Is Klopp not that big to have his head yet? If Brendan Rodgers did this, they would have had his head by now. But like, is Klopp not big to a point where like you guys might have to finish 8th before you guys like have his head?
One thing about, especially Liverpool as a club, no one is bigger than the club.
For sure, no.
Kenny
doubt.
knows that. Kenny came back and people were like they respected Kenny, all due respect you, but he made signings that fans had his head for.
But now my thing is
Downing, Charlie Adam, even Jordan Henderson.
True, and
you know what I'm saying?
And I'm not fighting with that.
And this is Kenny Dalglish, Liverpool's greatest player.
But remember, what saves Klopp as well versus the Kenny Dalglish and who came before. Okay, not Rafa Benitez, but
only that saves Klopp his time.
No, the thing is with Jurgen Klopp is that he's given Liverpool those magic moments. That moment against Dortmund, that moment when you guys beat Chelsea.
Kenny Dalglish took us to 2 finals. Kenny Dalglish took us to 2 finals.
Yeah, he did.
The Carling Cup and the FA Cup. Those are magic moments.
No doubt about it.
But he still left the end of the season.
Are they more magic than what you guys did in the Europa League? Are they more magic than having to beat Chelsea in their backyard, having to beat Arsenal in their backyard?
Silver medals at the end of the day. That's all it is. This is football. We talk about results.
No doubt. But
and if we're going to talk about, like, Rafa gave us magic moments and he left.
For sure. But how long was Rafa there for?
Rafa gave us probably one of the most magical moments in my time as a Liverpool fan.
And how long was he there for?
And he still left.
But how long was he there for?
He was there for a few odd years, 4 or 5 years, but still left.
I think at the rate Klopp is getting at, Klopp could like do this, like draw against Watford and then go beat Bayern away, and then everybody will be like, wait, we gotta keep him.
Okay, let me say this. I think if this season, right, fine, let's close the transfer window. Coutinho stays, right?
Okay.
He doesn't sign a centre back. He doesn't add any more reinforcements. If we end the season out of the top 4, right, knocked out of the Champions League, let's say group stages or round of 16.
Yeah.
We don't win a cup.
Okay.
Right. If we finished, like I said, 6th, 5th.
Okay.
Klopp is gonna have a lot to answer for.
He's probably gonna have a lot
from fans, from FSG, from the board.
But now here's my.
And I'm saying that nothing keeps you referring to he sent us to the final. It doesn't. It's not going to save him from anything. Especially, like I said, because he had the chance to make signings. And he came out and said the signings are his responsibility.
One thing I have to mention is the way you Liverpool fans disagree, man. Because I was speaking to someone as well at work. He's a huge Liverpool fan, and he was saying like, even if Klopp finished 7th or 6th, he's not going to ask for his head because Klopp is too big. No, I'm saying he, as a fan, said he wouldn't do that.
As a fan, I'll never ask for a manager's head, but I'm saying that he will have very tough questions to answer.
For sure.
And there's going to be a faction of Liverpool supporter who will probably ask for his head.
Yes.
And another thing, they would be justified considering the occurrences of the season, well, not even the season, but pre-season and what's happening now.
No doubt.
Right? You're coming out and saying you're taking ownership of something, right? And you're saying you're not acting. Right, we can only judge you by what you did or did not do.
For sure, but
and fans asking for and fans saying that, why didn't you make a signing? Why didn't you do this, do that? I'm not wrong.
Yes, so
that's not wrong for fans to, because they can clearly see the quality that's on the pitch versus the quality of other teams. Look, Man United looked exceptional. Are we finishing above Man United with the current squad?
Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
And that's a problem. Like, that's a justified problem. Yeah. Because teams are improving, ours is not.
Oof.
Right? We go to Watford away, we give away 3 goals. I'm assuming if you score 3 goals in any match, you win the game.
You win the game, yes.
Especially a team like Liverpool who has the funds, who has the manager, but for some reason we keep conceding stupid goals. Whose fault is that? Who do we put it, who do we say is responsible for that?
Jurgen Klopp is. And now, my thing is that, like, I don't think there's many of fans that are like you. There's some managers are just, I guess maybe it's the CV, it's the name, and all that stuff. All I'm just saying is that I don't think you guys will win the Champions League.
No, we're not going to win the Champions League.
No, you're not going to win the Champions League.
Definitely.
But if he gets to if he gets to last 16, if he gets to 5th place, are they going to ask for his head?
That's not an achievement, man.
I know it's not.
That's moving backwards.
I know it's not, but it's Jurgen Klopp who achieved that. It's not Brendan Rodgers who achieved that.
Guys, okay, let's make this simple. Like, in any profession, right?
Yes.
It's all about progress.
Yes.
Doing better.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So everybody gets judged about not what they did.
Yes.
There's a bit of merit in that. Like, okay, well, look, he's a good employee. Yeah. He does his job. Okay, cool. We'll look at that. That's fine. But I'm saying year to year, we look at progress reports. And that's in everything, especially football as well.
Of course.
So if we look at Klopp's progress report, right?
That's smart.
Finished what? 8th, 7th? First half of season?
Yes.
Great. First full season finished, finished 7th, 8th. Went to 2 finals.
Yes. Great.
Amazing. Great results, great night.
Yeah.
Commendable.
Yeah.
Second season, right? Knocked out of all cups, didn't go to any final, finished 4th.
Yes.
Right? Good.
Okay.
Third season, are we saying that it's okay for him to finish 5th and get knocked out of the Champions League and not win any cup?
In terms of progress, you're right. I'm saying
that's backwards.
The formula is right, Wandile. My only thing is that like some managers have preferences over others. But that's what I'm saying.
This is the modern game. No manager is immune.
True, they're not immune.
No manager is immune to criticism.
Every manager's days are numbered, but there's some managers that have 5 days, and there's some managers that have 35 days.
I'm saying Klopp finishing 5th doesn't give him an extra 5 years at Liverpool.
No. It's not even going to be 5 years.
All.
But it might
not even give him an extra 3.
It might give him an extra season, though.
It will give him an extra season.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
That's what I'm saying.
That season, and this is all hypothetical.
Yes.
It's all hypothetical.
Yes.
Klopp could finish top 4. Great. But I'm saying, hypothetically,
yes,
his inactivity in the transfer market, his belief and his, dare I say, arrogance and pride in his players is gonna be it's gonna be that story we tell
one day
100 podcasts in when we're talking about Klopp being sacked.
Yes.
And we're gonna go back to the moment when we talked about, but then again, he's a manager who was given 100 million and said, go spend it on players that you need. And didn't. And played Milner at left back and continued to play Moreno at left back and continued to trust Lovren and continued to buy potential. So
if you were the board, the Liverpool board, you know them more than me. Do you think they would sack Klopp if he finished 5th and did not get to any final?
Would they sack him next season? No, I don't know. I don't know. If my money was on FSG, they wouldn't, because I really think they like Klopp.
They really do like him. For me, it looks like they really like him.
And they really are backing him. But I think at some point, and another thing I like about FSG, they seem to want to build a relationship with the fans.
For sure.
And I think as soon as fans start getting unhappy to a point where it's like evident that, okay, there's no progression, he's lost the change room, he's lost fans.
But how long will it take before it gets there, that he loses the change room and fans?
It might not.
It's gonna take a while.
It might not. But remember, these things, the same thing with Brendan Rodgers. It starts small. You start losing key players.
Yes.
You start losing key players. You start bringing in players that aren't moving the side forward.
Yes.
Fans start looking at it like, I don't know. Players start looking at it, I don't know. Your second best players start leaving. It's a snowball effect.
For sure. And for me, it's one of those, I guess, you're right, and I agree with you. But Jurgen Klopp's name buys him a lot more time than what Brendan Rodgers does.
It buys him way more time than Brendan Rodgers. And something that I saw, his record is actually worse than Brendan Rodgers at this stage.
At this stage?
As matches in the Premier League.
Matches in the Premier League and points.
I think Brendan Rodgers has won 2 more points than
Jurgen Klopp.
But
look at that. That's what I'm saying.
That already is buying him.
Exactly. Like even Jose Mourinho as well last season had so many draws at home. But because it's Jose Mourinho, we can't think about the sack yet.
And I think
not yet.
Look, it's not fair. I'm not even calling for a sack or anything. I'm saying it's definitely not fair. It's his second full season.
Yeah.
It's first game of the season. Let's not jump out the window. I'm just saying that it's becoming a pattern. You can pick up patterns.
Yes.
Like we're starting to see his pattern as a manager.
Yes.
He's going to sign. He's not going to sign.
He's going to want to
coach.
Yes. He's going to want to coach.
He's very adamant about how he does things.
Yes.
He's very adamant on the system of zonal marking. Okay, we see. You know what I'm saying? But those things become now a weapon for fans and the board and FSG at some point and say, look, man, you kept doing this. The system is failing you. You kept doing it, right? We gave you money to sign players. We keep declining money to coach these players that are clearly not at the level that we want to be in the future. So that's all I'm saying. But I don't want to ramble about.
Yeah, of course. Yes, we've been rambling.
3-3. The game was. Second half, Liverpool looked great. Watford looked like themselves.
Yes,
looked more like themselves. Fair result. I'd like to think it's a fair result, considering the incompetence at the back. Like it's shocking how
I felt
bad
Liverpool were really
and
bad
Watford
were
equally as bad.
Yeah, no, but that's Watford, right? Like we didn't expect much.
Expectations are
and all that stuff, so we didn't expect much. So
that high. Yeah. So
the next result?
Second game, Crystal Palace at home to Huddersfield. I didn't watch this game. I also watched the highlights.
Even me, I watched the highlights too.
But I was quite impressed by the football, man.
The football
talked about quality of football.
Yeah? Yes.
These guys played quality football.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know half. Actually, I didn't know.
I would lie.
Like starting lineup. But
I'm a little bit even not trying to blame Frank de Boer for it. I think this is what happened. Frank de Boer picked this team, and they played. And I think the likes of Benteke and Co might have got a little bit complacent and might have undermined that team. And then they let Frank de Boer down. Yes, it's Frank de Boer's job to make sure they're not complacent and all that. But I think they underestimated Huddersfield, and that's what I think happened.
I don't think you can ever do that. I get what you're saying, but I mean, this is the first game of the season. If you're going in there and you're underestimating your opponent, then you shouldn't be in the league.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. But I mean, they're playing Huddersfield, so they probably felt
at your home ground.
At your home ground. They probably thought they were going to cruise.
Pride and
they thought they were going to cruise. My only thing is, the only problem I had was even second half, it didn't look like Crystal Palace picked up.
It didn't look like
the tenacity picked up, aggression picked up. Huddersfield was so comfortable.
Huddersfield also looked more athletic. They looked like they had more of a pre-season.
Do you know they played 3-4-3 as well?
No, I didn't know
they did. They played 3-4-3. I checked on the stats.
Yeah, they looked fitter. That's another thing. Like they looked like they
were hungry.
2 steps ahead.
They were hungry. Yes.
They looked like they were at home.
Crystal Palace played like
they looked like they were playing in front of their fans. That's
what's funny. Crystal Palace played like the promoted side.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like the scared in their shell. Yes. We don't know what's gonna like.
Yes, they played like the promoted side. Damn.
Next result: West Brom 1, Bournemouth 0. I actually depicted 0-0 for that. You said
I predicted West Brom to beat.
You said 1-0.
I think it's 1-0. I think I said 1-0. I think.
I also didn't. I watched the highlights of this game.
It was bland, guys. It was bland. That game was bland.
But that's West Brom. We know what's gonna come.
Yes.
But Bournemouth looked. I don't know.
Out of ideas and all that stuff.
This is not the same. Side that looked creative.
That looked creative and looked like
we're gonna play football.
Yeah, they were gonna play.
Eddie Howe, was it okay? First game, I understand, but I don't know. It didn't look like a creative.
Yeah,
side
I wouldn't lie. I mean, I saw even the extended highlights for that too, and geez, I was expecting a little bit more from Jermaine Defoe, and they looked a little bit flat.
I watched the highlights. I didn't even see him on any of the highlights.
That's what I was saying. Like I expected
I didn't watch
even
the
more.
Full game, but I didn't.
I was expecting a little bit more from him, and I guess that's the disappointing thing about that game is like it's not the West Brom winning just 1-0. It's how bad Bournemouth were. Like they ran out of ideas.
I hope they pick it up though.
I think Eddie Howe will definitely. Like at some point they'll get kicking. Defoe will score some goals and they'll play together and stuff.
Let's hope so. Next game we have Brighton at home to Man City. I said 0-0. No, I said 1-1.
What the hell did you say 1-1?
I said 1-1.
Hey, I mean Siobhan nearly got it right. She said 3-0 to City. I think. Yeah, she said 3-0 to City. Like
City looked good.
City,
I watched the guys.
You know what's funny is that like good, City were not even like in sixth gear for me.
Yeah, but they looked.
And the nice thing I liked about it is how patient they were.
Yeah, they
were very patient. Yeah, they didn't look like they're in trouble or anything like that. And it's almost as if like they knew like, oh, the goal is coming. Like the goal is eventually coming. Don't worry, relax.
Actually also missed like a.
Yeah, Aguero missed.
Good.
And Gabriel Jesus missed. He
but
missed
he got a goal disallowed as well. Right?
Yeah, for handball.
Yeah,
that was a proper handball.
But yeah,
but he missed the one header. He should have hit it in. I was just like, damn, he should have at least.
But also Aguero had a shot that was wayward that he should have.
Yeah, I mean
Kevin De Bruyne. He looked good for me.
He did.
He looked good. He was playing deeper, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, like, there's something like against De Bruyne doesn't have in his game, and I should know, but he can, like, you know those defense splitting passes.
He can make a pass.
Damn.
But that's what I'm saying. We didn't see it last. Well, I didn't see it last season. He played what? He played wide in a 3 sometimes.
Are we giving them too much credit? I mean, they were playing Brighton then again. Like,
Brighton
they were going to unlock
Brighton
defenses.
didn't look bad, though.
Yeah, Brighton actually in the first half, they were looking very organized.
Like,
they looked shaky, like the probably first 10 minutes, or like shaky, like, okay, we're not sure.
They got it
and then eventually they got it together, and until the 60th minute, one mistake.
I still think they'll be okay, man.
Oh, you think Brighton will be okay? I don't think so.
Look, they might go, but it's not going to be...
I honestly think they're going to get tired.
Last game of the season type of...
I think they're going to get tired, eh?
Yeah, they looked okay. They did. They looked organized. They'll be all right.
Losing 2-0 to Man City is not a bad... And the way they lost is not a bad result. So which is like, hey, another point that you mentioned, Sterling was on the bench. It looked like there was no space for Sterling.
Sterling, I still think there won't be any space for Sterling.
And if Sanchez comes in, then it's like...
I still think there won't be any...
And
especially in this league-winning City team, he'll play some games.
Yeah,
but
because I think Sané came on before him.
Sané came on
before him, and Danilo was playing left.
Danilo
was playing on the left as well, and I was like, and he's a right back.
Silva looks very good.
Silva
cut his hair.
He cut his hair. I didn't even notice him at the start. I was like, who the hell is this?
Okay, he looks.
Yeah, I mean, but it's Silva though, right? I mean, Silva is gonna play. Does play like that.
He didn't really contribute that much last season.
That's
why I'm saying that.
Someone I was impressed with, and it shows how key he is Vincent Kompany. Jeez, like John Stones looks so much better, bro. Playing next to Kompany.
Remember, he's fit now.
Yeah, I hope he stays fit.
I hope he stays fit. He actually just missed.
I won't lie, John Stones looks so much better, dude. I was just like, it's probably Kompany telling him something.
That's what he needs as a young lad.
Yeah, he does.
To someone more experienced, someone who's just.
What do you think of the goalkeeper? What do you think of his performance?
Look, he didn't do much.
He didn't do much. Yes, he didn't do much to judge.
He looks small.
He looks very tiny.
I think that's going to be a problem in terms of, you're playing an away game at West Brom in the winter.
In the winter, in the rain, and it looks like it's gonna be heavy.
Yeah, apparently he's good at his feet. That's what.
I guess that's what they bought him for.
That's what he likes, but Premier League football, man, you need something. You need a stronger keeper than that. You need someone who's going to be able. They didn't test him aerially as well, so I don't know what's his attributes in terms of
I guess
for crosses, commanding his line and then in corners.
So speaking about this whole goalkeeper thing, if you were Pep Guardiola, right, and you got Johad, and you got Bravo, and you got Edison as well, what would have you done? Would you have sent Johad on loan like he did?
If I was him, I would have sticked with Hart. He knows the league. He knows how the league's playing, but it looks like he's lost confidence.
Ooh, Johad. Johad, guys. I know we get into that result, but Johad.
He looks like he's shell-shocked.
I wouldn't lie.
He doesn't believe he's a good keeper anymore.
Yeah, dude, like for me, I don't. I know we're going to get to that result. The West Ham defense didn't help him out, but the last goal, dude, I still say a top keeper would have saved that, bro. The last one, because
he made Pogba look like.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Better than it was. It was a good strike.
It was a good strike, but it wasn't even like far corner, bro. I was just like
that.
A top keeper.
But that's what I'm saying.
That,
I think even his time at Torino doesn't look like it benefited him. It didn't. He looks out of confidence. But like you're asking, if I was Pep, I wouldn't have gotten rid of Johad.
Would you have stuck with Johad and would have Johad started against Brighton for you?
If he brought him back.
No, I'm saying, like, let's say you have the 3 goalkeepers and stuff. It's pre-season.
Has Johad left for
Torino?
No,
he hasn't. No, he hasn't actually left for Torino. Like, it's the second season. He's come back from Torino. You've got him.
I wouldn't have started hard because
who would you have started then?
He's done a whole season away from England.
Okay, so who would you have started? Would you have started?
I would have bought in a different keeper. If like you say, if I was Pep, I would have bought a different keeper.
Is it? That guy apparently Edison was like one of the highly rated goalkeepers from last season. I mean, it is Portuguese league then again, but
like I said, I haven't seen much of him. I don't know what his attributes are, but he's not frightening. He's not a keeper I would have gotten. If I had money and Bayern were willing to sell, I'd go for the best keeper in the world. That's clearly. I would have gone for that. If not, I probably even would have gone for Hugo Lloris.
I would have as well.
You know what I'm saying?
I was about to actually mention that. I was going to go for Hugo Lloris.
Jack Butland, I would have...
You would have went for Jack Butland over Edison?
Jack Butland's a good keeper.
Damn.
I would have went for a keeper I really trust in the league because he's trying to win the league.
Yeah, he's trying to win the league, but at the same time, like, they're also pressuring him to do well in the Champions League as well.
Jack Butland doesn't do good in the Champions League. I don't.
Damn.
I don't know. I'd go for very good keepers in the league. If I can't get good keepers in the league, I'd go for the best in Europe.
Outside. And Edison was one of the best.
One of the best, fair enough. I still need to watch more of him.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's like as a keeper.
Yeah.
Apparently he has good feet. That's the reason why.
Now England will show you how good he is. I mean, this league does humble people.
True.
Like Bravo was humbled F. So.
But I was quite impressed with City. Like you said, they were patient.
They were very patient.
They didn't look scared.
They didn't
good
at
chances.
all, dude.
They could have scored more.
They could have actually, yes, they could have.
But decent game.
Yeah.
Next up, also Saturday, Everton Stoke. I thought Everton was going to score more goals.
Yeah, I was expecting better from that game. Man. I think you couldn't have written the script better, right? Cross in the box, and
Good
when
goal
Rooney
from
hits it, it was a great header, no doubt. It was like written and all that stuff.
Who's the kid that made the cross? I like him. I forgot his name. Teenager as well.
Not Holgate, no?
No, not Holgate. What's his name? I forgot his name. Brilliant cross from him.
Yeah.
Brilliant cross from him. Decent
but I was
goal.
expecting better from Everton and the signings they made. I mean, look, that's funny. I actually picked this guy in my team of the week. Pickford. Yeah, he made
Jordan,
some decent. He made some decent. He made some decent saves.
That's what I've been saying about. He's a good keeper.
Yeah, he's a proper,
good shot stopper. He might need to develop
shot
in
stopper.
other
Yes,
areas,
he needs to develop. But shot stopping is like
the last Shaqiri save he made.
Yes, the last
great save.
For me, I saw that and I was like, okay, not bad. And then, what did you think of Sandro Ramirez?
By the way, before I even get to Sandro, Stoke is going down. Stoke looks.
So now, look, you actually mentioned how Stoke is going down, right? And then eventually I'm going to like transfer talk today and all that stuff. And that's why they got Jesse Rodriguez. And I was like, how in the world is this guy gonna make Stoke better, dude? Like,
but that's another thing. Like,
I don't know,
this is a different
man.
league, and
that's
I think
what I'm saying as well.
Look,
bro.
look, Hesse fine. PSG, you come from there. Look,
it's not fine.
But
it's not fine.
Even that signing is not helping Stoke itself.
It's not because I was thinking, Stoke trying to sell shirts because maybe they can sell shirts, but Jesse is not gonna tear this league up. And
Stoke needs someone to play. To help why am I forgetting his name? Joe Allen in midfield.
Yes.
Because the way
they got Fletcher, didn't they?
But
Darren Fletcher. They got Fletcher. Wait, Fletcher, isn't he just 32 years old?
But he didn't even do the business at West Brom. And Pulis loves that type of player. Like,
I mean, look,
I don't know.
For me,
if that's the guy they got to play with Joe Allen in midfield, then might as well have
why do you think they got Darren? They're going to start him. He's going to start some games and stuff.
That's not the player that's going to do it.
You know actually who they could have gotten?
Gareth Barry.
Yes! And West Brom got him. I was like,
that would have been
Stoke.
But you see?
That would have been perfect.
West Brom got an older player to replace, because that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Gareth Barry is very solid.
That's the thing. Gareth Barry does the job.
Yes,
that's what I like about him. There's no fancy things and all that. Fletcher
I really don't believe in his ability.
You think Fletcher?
I know Fergie loved him.
Yeah, massively.
Fine, but
scored some important goals.
Yeah, but I don't believe in his ability. Especially for a team that is going to be.
He played for West Brom that finished 7th, though. I mean, shame, man.
Did he play that big of a role in that team?
He played.
I think Jakob played much of a bigger role
but I mean, he played though, right? Like on paper, the signing
and if he
makes.
did, why does Pulis get rid of him? If he played such a
but why are we looking at it as Pulis getting rid of him?
What do you mean?
Why don't we say Stoke City put up money and they accepted? Like, why are we looking at it? So if Coutinho leaves Liverpool, why did Klopp get rid of him?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Is it obvious that Stokes thought that Fletcher would make such a great?
Maybe it was good money that was put up. That's what I'm trying to say.
But I'm saying for a team like Stoke and for a manager like Pulis, not a Stoke, a team like
Marcus,
and a manager like Pulis. Pulis doesn't really easily get rid of players that he really trusts.
Yes, he
do
doesn't
that often.
But if good money comes in, you accept, right? I mean,
look, let's hope so. Let's hope so for Stoke.
So as for Stoke, I just saw Ese Rodriguez and I just thought,
Stoke is going down.
Yo, guys, Ese is not gonna do anything, guys. Like, he's almost isn't he a similar player to like what Boyan is?
But that's exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like
nothing. Well, he did some moments. Yeah,
some,
talk about these
some
moments,
flashy brilliance, yes, but like Boyan is too tiny for England, dude. He's way too tiny.
Look,
so.
I hope he does something. I don't see it. I don't think he's the type of player that should be getting anyway. But
I don't see
if they sell T-shirts as well, then
they will sell T-shirts. But that's it.
Next game, Southampton, Swansea.
Can we move past this?
This game was boring.
Yeah, can we just move past? I don't know what to say.
I watched it because I watched it because I know we were gonna speak about results. I tried to. I didn't finish it.
But I wouldn't lie. I saw
I went back to the highlights. The highlights were boring.
Look at that. I actually went to the highlights and they only lasted 3 minutes and 57
the
seconds.
highlights were boring.
And I was like, damn, there's no highlights there. Charlie Austin was absent. Like
Charlie Austin had one good chance that I saw, didn't bury.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the one that hit the side netting though.
Tadic looked good. Like creatively looked good. Didn't look like he had anything in front of him.
Yeah.
Ryan Bertrand looked
It's funny, you mentioned something at the start of this podcast. You sort of thought that Van Dijk might stay as well. There's that option of him staying at Southampton.
The results, no, not the results. The recent reports about the chairman, saying that, reiterating, which is becoming a trend now. I think this started with I forgot his name, the chairman of RB Red Bull Leipzig.
Yes,
talking about.
We're not selling.
And then Liverpool had the whole saga with Coutinho not selling. Now it's becoming a trend for board members to come out and say they're not selling.
Yeah.
And I kind of believe them right now because it looks like...
Which board do you believe? Do you believe the Southampton or the Liverpool?
I believe all of them, and this is why. I think the transfer window is mad now.
Yes, it is.
And it's hard to do business.
It is.
Like figures that are going out are mad, and they might be potentially threatening future business, right? So... selling Virgil van Dijk right now for Southampton doesn't make sense. In terms of financially, it'll be rewarding, right, short term, but what does it do to their club? I think it devalues their club as well.
Of course it devalues their club, but let's not act like Southampton hasn't been selling players though.
Southampton have been selling players, but at the same time, you hired a manager and you're telling Mauricio Pellegrino that you're going to develop a squad, you're going to develop a team, and you want it to kick on. But I think that also comes into play. Because to be fair,
But you do realize, like, Southampton been doing this since like Gareth Bale and Walcott days, man. We're not talking about they were selling players
but
now.
At some point, you want that to stop, don't you?
Yeah, but now, okay, here's a dilemma. Okay, you've got you don't want to sell your best players and stuff. Hey, and there's reports that Van Dijk didn't want to play. Van Dijk didn't want to do this. He didn't want to do that. He was a nuisance. And Van Dijk came out and said, none of that was true, but I handed in my transfer request. Yes. So what do you do if you're Southampton? You've got a player who's unhappy and it's potentially causing like mayhem. And you could get 60 mil for a player who's causing mayhem.
There's one thing you're missing out of this whole equation. Okay. This is World Cup year.
Okay.
Every player wants to go play World Cup.
Of course.
Right?
Yes.
Every player wants to go play World Cup next year.
Okay.
So is Van Dijk going to continue to sell? Okay, the window closes.
The window closes.
Is he never going to play for Southampton again?
I don't look. He'll probably play.
He'll play because he wants to play in the World Cup.
Of course, he wants to play in the World Cup.
Every professional knows they have 3, max 4 World Cups to play if they're good enough.
But my thing is only like.
So is he going to cause a rift and potentially mess up him making the World Cup squad? I don't think he's going to do that.
But all I'm just saying is that like, based on reports that have come out from Southampton and stuff, is that he's been a nuisance. They've made him play in the reserves. If you have a player like, let's say when Suarez left Liverpool, like, it didn't seem like Suarez was really pushing for the move. He did want to go to Barcelona.
Which one? The Arsenal move?
No, not the Arsenal one.
He was pushing for the Arsenal move.
I'm saying the Barcelona one.
But I'm saying
the Barcelona one. He wasn't pushing as hard as maybe Van Dijk is doing and causing this mayhem and all of this stuff. So if you have a Van Dijk player who's not happy one day and you want to be a Southampton, and let's be honest, even if Southampton keep Van Dijk, what's the best they can do this season? They're not going to make Europe.
But it's still
my thing is like,
best player.
What if you get 60 mil and buy 3 players?
But they
from the Scottish League, if you have to.
Liverpool offered 55 million and he turned it down. They're not turning down 60 or 70.
No, of course they're not going to turn down. But
that turning down that kind of money, for me personally, when I look at it, doesn't look like some. them saying, let's see if we can get more money. But that looks like they intend on keeping the player.
And remember...
But bear in mind, last day of the season, things can change.
Yes.
Chelsea come in with a 90 million pound offer. That's crazy money.
Because my thing is...
sell him. It makes sense. But right now, right... Considering the prices that are being thrown out, considering what the manager was expecting from the board and what he was told, there's no need to sell Van Dijk.
But my thing is, when even with transfers as well, you've been watching the Premier League for a while now. It's okay to refuse bids and all that stuff, but the moment the player makes intention to want to leave, like let's say for example, look,
Suarez did the same thing with Liverpool when Arsenal came in.
Yes, when Arsenal came in,
but
and luckily
we still got a great season from him.
But the thing is for me is that you did have a great season from him, but now it's Arsenal as well. Like it was, I could see the club or Gerrard or whatever's making it easy to just tell him like, yo, dude, but Arsenal haven't won anything. It's easier to convince a player that. But if Bayern or Juventus or Real Madrid or Barcelona come, it's hard to convince a player that we are better than Barcelona. So what I'm saying is that, like, it's funny. Last podcast we were talking about, I asked you and Siobhan that, do you think Philippe Coutinho will force a move? You guys said no, and you guys were very confident. And you guys were very confident that he might stay. Suddenly, next day, hands in a transfer request.
And that's
now,
the next day.
I asked Liverpool fans today, do you think he'll go? Now there's maybe he might.
He might.
So what I'm saying is that a transfer request or a player trying to force a move plays a big role.
It plays a huge role. But I'm saying also, depending, especially, I know it might sound like something small, but this year is World Cup year. Players want to go to the World Cup. They are not going to sit and sulk on the bench.
They're not going to sit and sulk on the bench.
That's not what's going to happen. With Coutinho, we can talk about the Coutinho thing. With Coutinho, if Liverpool keep him, Coutinho will play the season.
Yeah, for sure. No, he'll definitely play, yes.
That's definitely going to happen,
yes.
Right? I can see Liverpool selling him as well.
Yes.
If at the last day of the transfer window, club says, let's say club signs, he's already signed Insigne, and he's already signed Van Dijk, right? And Coutinho is still on our books. I can see Liverpool selling him.
Yeah, for sure.
If Barcelona come with half of the Neymar money,
it's done.
Or 2/3 of it.
Yeah.
Liverpool are not going to turn down that money.
Of course they're not.
That's an investment, remember.
But now Liverpool and Southampton are in a different place, though. Liverpool, I mean, that, like you said, we expect Klopp to, stay in the top 4, maybe even challenge for the league, maybe make a couple of cup finals. That's what you want. But now if you're Southampton, you got to be realistic as well as an owner. What do you expect? What do you expect from Southampton? And if Southampton finishes 6th, that's a great season.
I definitely
agree.
I'm
saying is that, okay, we have a player who's causing nonsense. And look, let's be honest, our realistic target is Emmanuel Pellegrino. We're not expecting you to win the league. But this guy's causing nonsense, and we could get potentially 65 to 70 or 50, whatever. Why not sell him and let's move on?
I agree, but my point is, I still think Southampton have the cards here. Right, I don't think the cards are with Van Dijk.
I don't.
Right, players have power, yes, but the cards are still with Southampton. He doesn't have a release clause on his contract, right?
When has that ever stopped?
But I'm saying,
a player from moving?
Well, we saw it with Neymar.
What? No. I'm saying a player not having a clause on his contract. When has that ever stopped the move?
But I'm saying the cards are still with Southampton.
Yeah, but for me, what I'm saying is that, honestly speaking, if you have to be honest, if I was to ask you right now, only be honest, in the last 2 weeks of the transfer window, is Van Dijk gonna be a player at Southampton after these 2 weeks?
Look, I think it's 50-50.
It's 50-50?
I think it's 50-50.
I think he's gone.
If you had to ask me, I'd say he'd be gone. I think he'll go to Chelsea.
I think it's done.
Especially after the Chelsea result, which we'll touch on now. But I think
he will not be.
I wouldn't be. Let me say this: I wouldn't be surprised if he stayed. If he was still a Southampton.
To be honest, I'll be slightly surprised, but I honestly believe it's.
For him, I hope either way, he's playing football and he's making good decisions about his transfer.
What? Who? Van Dijk?
Van Dijk. Either way.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he said he wants to come to Liverpool. I understand.
Yes.
That deal might not happen.
That's not. Yeah, it might not happen.
But
yes.
Either way, I hope that whatever transfer he makes or doesn't make, it results in him playing football.
Yeah, look, wherever I think wherever he goes, he'll play.
Yeah.
Like wherever he goes, he'll play. So he'll be fine.
So yeah, that's Southampton, Swansea. Swansea? Anything to...
There is one thing to talk about Swansea. They accepted 45 mil from Everton.
For Gelfie Sigurdsson?
Yeah, for Sigurdsson. So it looks like he's going.
That makes them relegation candidates.
Yes, no?
Strong relegation.
Sure, it's strong
because they look like Aston Villa.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yes.
There's nothing from midfield. Llorente is still there. Does he stay?
He does stay.
After seeing what's happened.
Yeah, but I mean, even if he ends in the transfer request, where is he going to go? I mean...
Are Chelsea not going to look for him?
I don't think so. I think Chelsea are going to go with Morata and Batshuayi. And if Costa comes back, that's a maybe. I don't know.
Anyway, moving on, shock result of
the weekend.
Burnley 3, Chelsea 2 at Stamford.
Yes.
I didn't watch this game.
I watched this game, man. And look, I'm going to be very honest. Like, after even the result, I still feel like Chelsea have nothing to worry about. Or don't have big problems to worry about. And the reason why I say this is because they got 2 red cards that were well deserved. Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's what changed the game. To be honest, it's not like they played poorly. It's not like a Liverpool and Watford case here, you know? And what changed the game was 2 red cards, and it happens.
And once they played after 9.
Yeah, they played. They actually
could have on 9 men.
They actually could have equalized. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, like, for Chelsea, they should be fine. Maybe what Chelsea should be worrying about is maybe they might not win the league this year, and maybe top 4 is gonna be a little bit of a fight, but I don't think it's as big as people make it to be.
And Bakayoko, I'm hearing people saying he looked.
No, he didn't play.
Tired. Did he not play?
No, he didn't play. Bakayoko didn't play. No, he didn't play. No, he wasn't even selected. Morata played. He was actually. Morata. He was actually pretty decent, actually. Eh? Came on, made a couple of good moves, scored a goal, created an assist as well. Yeah, he assisted the second goal. So. Yeah, if he carries on doing the way he did it, he looks pretty decent, eh? I don't think he will reach 20 goals, but he looks, movement-wise, it was very good. I was impressed. I was really impressed. I didn't expect it to go that well. He actually, if I'm to be very honest, he actually was a big part to the change that Chelsea made. The 2 goals or the change that they made, the going up, pushing up forward, getting a goal, the assist. The link-up play was also not too bad as well. The first goal was what I liked about it was he lost the defense, made a run in, along with the keeper, great header in, and that for me was even his reading of the second goal with David Luiz making the run, and just to that good header, just to
Luiz, good goal by David.
Yeah, David, good goal by
First
David
time
Luiz.
finish.
So for me, it's Morata actually he impressed me. I won't lie. He nearly made my team of the week. He nearly did. I
think there was just way too many better players.
Yeah, I mean, look,
during the week's fixtures.
Yeah, look, I mean, there were some players that were just, but if there were players better than him, but just slightly better than him.
Burnley, credit to Burnley. Do we not?
Yeah, definitely credit goes to Burnley. I think the one thing I like about Burnley is that the ruthlessness, bro. They were ruthless. Like, it was one of those things like, okay, Chelsea's got a red card. We're going to go for it. I mean, they could have sat back still with 10 men against, you know what I'm saying? But they went for it. And they just went one after the other. It was like those goals came in quick succession. Apparently, people were arguing that Courtois could have saved the first goal.
Yeah,
you reckon he could have?
I was about to ask about Courtois.
You reckon he could have saved the first goal?
Performance-wise, was he...
I don't think it was that bad, eh? Because I wouldn't look, the first goal is you can argue that, but the second goal and the third one, it was quality, bro. Like, it was absolutely quality.
Chelsea, nothing to worry about.
So that's my opinion. I don't think they've got nothing to worry about. Yes, the next game they play without Fabregas and play without Gary Cahill, but they'll get back from suspension, and I think they'll be fine. I don't think they've got nothing to worry about.
Okay, just wrapping up now. Sunday fixtures, Newcastle 0, Tottenham
2. Your boy, Jonjo Shelby, man. What a foolish boy.
When I saw it, I was like, the first time I saw it, I was like, what? But he didn't do anything. Because I didn't see anything. I know, but I'm saying the first time I saw it, I was like, Rev, come on, man. He didn't do anything. Then you look at it and you're like, that's silly, though. Like,
because let's be honest,
so silly.
Dele Alli played him.
He did.
He played him.
He did.
He played him.
This is not the first time Dele Alli has done that.
Of course, he does it all the time. Dele Alli does it all the time.
That was silly, though.
But your
first
boy,
game of the season in front of your fans.
Look, apparently now he's seeing a psychologist. He's going to see a psychologist to sort of get over his anger issues and all that.
That's not an anger issue thing. It's just stupidity. He didn't look angry.
Yeah, so. I mean, he looked irritated. He looked frustrated, you know.
Yeah, but
and I won't lie. If had Jonjo Shelby stayed on, I really think we're gonna see the 0-0 draw.
That's what I said. I think
we're gonna see the 0-0 draw if the game had played out. But Dele Alli played him. I think Tottenham Tottenham the way they played. Luckily, now Newcastle went down to 10 men. One player I was really impressed by, Christian Eriksen. Probably one of the most underrated players.
When I was watching those highlights, I was like, if Liverpool lose Coutinho,
and
you want a Premier League, proven Premier League player to play that playmaker role, but I'd get Christian Eriksen.
Would Christian Eriksen
and remember,
to Liverpool though? Would he?
I think he would.
I don't think so.
I think he would. Tottenham... People, even their own players are coming out and saying,
of course, but they're complaining about they're not signing players that they can't Google, according to Danny Rose.
If Klopp comes in for Christian Eriksen,
I don't think he goes there.
I will offer you. Remember the salary cap at Tottenham is 100k, right?
Is it 100k or 120 or something?
120.
I think so.
And comes in and says, okay, I'm going to make you one of the highest paid players in our team. I'm offering you this. This is what our plans are. These are the players that we're getting. We're getting Van Dijk, and if everything falls into place, I don't think Christian Eriksen looks at Tottenham and says, I could do better here.
I got bad news for you, man. He doesn't go to Liverpool.
But does he do better at Tottenham than he does at Liverpool?
Definitely.
In terms of what?
Play, in terms of the way he plays. I think the way he plays at Tottenham, you don't get better than that.
That's a system.
Are you talking about in terms of
better
the
in
team?
His career at Tottenham than he does at Liverpool?
Potentially he can.
Do what?
I think
finish
potentially
second
he can.
And third again?
Finish second, third, win a couple of cups.
Which cups has Tottenham won?
Yeah, they haven't won in a while. Though. But the direction that Tottenham is going in, it's a pretty decent. It's a decent direction.
Look, the trajectory is high.
Yes,
right? I'm not saying, but I'm saying, does he tell himself?
I don't think
I'm good over here.
No, I think he doesn't tell himself.
He doesn't look at. I could potentially work for Klopp, who develops players.
Nah, but
right? I could potentially be in a city that he doesn't.
Nah, he doesn't. And the reason why is the same reason I told everyone. And this is going to sound controversial. If Liverpool get Christian Eriksen, it's because every other big team were not in for him.
Yes, because he doesn't.
And for me, it's Tottenham versus Liverpool. If I'm Christian Eriksen, I don't go. Already, Mauricio Pochettino is getting the best out of me. Already, we're playing well.
Is he getting the...
yes! Is he not getting the best out of Christian Eriksen? I mean,
I haven't seen him in any other team. So
Christian Eriksen could play with better players and it could become better and all that stuff. But at the moment, the individual, I think Mauricio Pochettino is doing a great job with him. And for me, it's Liverpool just don't. They don't have that pulling power. You guys are not Chelsea, unfortunately, or something. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's, I think, this might sound controversial. I think even Arsenal might have a better pulling power.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. But yes. I still think, look, you. I don't know. I think he looks at it.
He looks at it.
I think he thinks about it.
Thinks about it? Yeah, doesn't go that far.
I think he strongly thinks about it. Look, he might not do it. There might not be need for him to do it.
Yeah, there might not be need for him to do it.
I still think he looks about it. Anyone else on the pitch that looked?
The left back for Tottenham, pretty decent. So, Danny Rose wants to leave. Ben Davies is not so bad.
Ben Davies is actually on my team of the week. He scored a goal as well.
Yeah, yes, he scored a goal as well.
So good move.
Yeah, it was a good move and a good goal. So he was actually not.
But I don't. He doesn't replace Danny Rose.
Yeah, no, of course, no. I'm not saying even the same as Trippier. Trippier's not better than Kyle Walker, but they're solid, right? They can do a job, right? Yeah, they can do a job, right?
He does a job very well.
I think also Dele Alli just doing Dele Alli.
Yeah, goal.
Yeah, I mean, same old goal. It's the same way all the time.
Tap in master.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Bundles it over.
But doing what he does. So I think Tottenham Hotspurs. Top 4? Do you still see? No, I don't see top 4.
Top 4 is going to be difficult now. I think let's have the top 4 conversation
after the window,
because I think the window is just disrupting all our points. So let's have that after the window. Newcastle, anything to run home about? I think Rafa will be sorely disappointed in the red card because I think it changes the conversation. Do we even have a conversation about Newcastle?
I think Newcastle will be relegation contenders.
I think they'll struggle if they don't get men through the door.
They're not gonna probably get men. Dude. Mike actually already told them that can't get men in and all that stuff.
I'd like to think with a full season, Rafa has enough experience to try to stop whatever gaps.
On the pitch, though.
I know, but I'm saying he's not gonna set out a team that's gonna go play. You saw it in the game before Shelby.
Of course.
That team is not gonna go out and play.
For sure, they're not gonna go out and play. But if you're gonna keep playing like that, I don't know if you're guaranteed to finish, eh? I don't think...
Pulis did.
Yeah, no, Pulis did.
Allardyce did.
But Pulis got points at home, though.
True.
Got points at home. And Netherlands got points at home as well.
It's just unfortunate that they didn't get anything out of this game, especially the first game of the season.
But we all know why they did. I mean, John Dusha cost them.
And then probably the biggest win of the weekend. Oof. United West Ham.
Damn.
That looked flawless.
Dude, like I was so disappointed in West Ham, dude. They didn't even put up a fight,
It looked. Dare I say this? It looked like a Fergie.
A Fergie
win.
Damn.
You know. Remember when just Fergie's United just used to sweep teams.
They did say that that's United's biggest win since Fergie left. I think 4-0 in the league.
That looked like a Fergie win. Just teams are scared. We're at Old Trafford. Like it looked.
Yes, it did.
Like one of those.
They dominated. That's for sure. They dominated. And for me,
it looked easy.
Like one of the most painful things I watched over the weekend. Rashford and who's this guy?
Tormented.
The guy you and Chevron said has got 2 years left or something. Zabaleta, I think is his name. Bro.
Torment.
And I'm like,
it's just pure
speed. 2 years.
Pure speed. Look, I think 2 years. I think 2 years if he's not playing against players that are that quick.
But he's gonna play against quick wingers.
Yeah, that looks.
Zahaz.
That looked.
But there's players that are coming. You're still talking about money is still coming. Salah's still coming. Lacazette is still coming. I don't understand. Like, quick players are still on the way, man. So, for me, it's when I saw Rashford, Rashford was bullying.
He should have scored a goal as well.
Yeah, he should have. But he created an assist and stuff. Here's another point that I want to make is Lukaku scored 2, no doubt. Martial. But I wasn't highly impressed.
You want to bring in the Martial point?
No, I wasn't going to.
I've been talking about with people.
What were you saying?
Does Martial look? He scored a goal, and people are like, he might work his way into this Mourinho team.
Damn.
But Martial is going to be a bench player.
Yes, sadly.
I think that's all it's gonna be for Martial.
Sadly,
he's going to be a bench player, and I think anybody that thinks different is either a fan of Martial or is not really a fan of football. Because I think the team that Mourinho's built is the team we saw on the pitch.
No, for sure. That's the team that starts. The Mkhitaryan, the Rashfords.
That's the team.
That's the team that he goes with. Matic is what Matic was solid.
Matic looked like what Chelsea made was the worst decision.
Matic looked like a Kante who was just much slower, man. He was closing down.
He played his game.
He was closing down, and he's very simple.
He made Pogba look better.
That's what I'm saying.
He made Pogba look better. And I don't lie, Pogba was controlling that midfield.
Yes, he was. Yes.
He made him look super better.
But that's because he was doing the dirty work.
Exactly.
That's what he was brought in to do. I think I was very impressed with Matic as well. He made my team of the week. But other than that, I think West Ham were just flat, man. Was Chicharito even on the pitch? I don't know.
I don't remember seeing any. I don't remember looking at anything related to West Ham from a competitive standpoint. Like they looked. It looked easy. It didn't look like a training session.
And Joe Hart is just.
Joe Hart looks.
But if Joe Hart puts in performances like this, then we might as well call up Ben Foster, then, guys.
But Joe Hart looks. I don't know, man. He looks disheartened. It doesn't look like England's former number one.
He doesn't, hey. But that's what I'm saying. If he keeps putting in performances like this one, do you play Pickford or do you play?
Jordan Pickford.
You gotta play Jordan Pickford, right?
I play Jordan.
You have to though. Like that's what I'm saying. The next England qualifiers and all that stuff is gonna be a big one.
I think it's unfair not to call up. Jordan.
No, you're gonna call up
to start him.
You're gonna call up Pickford. You're gonna call up Joe Hart. Now the dilemma comes in.
Do you even call up Joe Hart? That is the question.
I don't even because if Butland comes back,
you call Pickford, Jack Butland, and then it's a
Foster.
fight for
you gotta put
Foster.
Not the Southampton one, the West Brom.
Yeah, West Brom.
You gotta call in that one at least. But that's what I'm saying is that like Joe Hart, like Pickford, who starts for England. For me personally, it's only fair if Pickford starts, guys. Like that's number one.
Yeah. Look, United look great.
United look unstoppable.
Mourinho's post-match is the only thing I'd have to disagree. He sounded sheepish. He didn't sound like I expected to see a very bullish Mourinho.
Very lively. It's only the start of the season.
I know, but I'm saying like that's a great performance. The performance of the
performance of the weekend. No doubt.
I would expect him to just come out chest out like.
Nah,
this
man.
is the team that, you know what I mean?
You know when his chest comes out, dude. When he wins against the big teams, the chest is gonna come out. Right now, it's the start of the season. Play this humble game. You know him. He likes playing this humble game before he starts losing a couple of games or playing against the big teams, and then that's when you're gonna see the real Mourinho for me. Because right now, he handled it. I think he handled it quite well. It was very humble. Not too much to make a noise about. Because even like West Ham were really poor as well. Like you come out with your chest, with your chest high and be like, yeah, I beat this team.
But another thing, they've set the mood for Old Trafford now.
Definitely. Every team that comes to Old Trafford, it's
and that's what Fergie used to do.
It's
week
late.
In, week out.
It's late.
Set the mood for Old Trafford, and this is how we're gonna come out. This is what
I tell you,
expect from us.
If there's two results that kind of like sort of stamped something for me, and I know it's still early in the season and it's only one game, but City and United top 4 definitely.
Yeah,
for me,
look,
they look like top 4 definite.
They look definitely. They look like themselves again.
Yes, it looks like
It looks like the Manchester clubs are back.
Yes,
yeah, they look like themselves again, and I think it's gonna be a fight for whichever 2 other places are up there for that top 4. But they look ready. They look.
Yeah, for me, man, I just think those 2. They just it just oozed with class the way they play. I think even in Man United, the way it oozed with class. And Lukaku could improve on his hold-up play, pulling up defenses as well. I think he could improve on that. I think if
we have the team playing around him the way they did, Lukaku has nothing to worry about.
Yeah, true. I guess.
But can they
do it every game? That's the only thing.
Him developing as a player is strictly up to himself, right? If he's gonna develop as a player, if he's gonna wanna be better at holding up the ball, I also agree. I think for a big man, he should be doing better,
a lot better.
Right? But apart from if he's gonna put the ball in the back of the net and the players around him are gonna allow him to do that.
Because my thing is that Lukaku is gonna be expected to win some games. That's what they bought him in for. To win
Lukaku and Pogba, both of them.
Yeah, they have to win some games.
And I think you win games by scoring goals.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And I think if he takes the ball, runs 20 yards or so, and puts it at the back of the net,
my only worry is that last season he didn't perform well against the big teams.
He didn't, but then again, he didn't have the players who did as well.
He didn't have the players. You're right. But I'm saying like even Everton at home against the big teams.
I mean,
wasn't
but
so
remember,
great.
He was the star of the team.
No doubt. No doubt about it. But I mean, if you're Everton and you're scoring 24 goals,
I get
you are the star of the team.
And it's like that pressure when you're going away at Anfield is fairly different.
It is.
Than when you're at Chelsea, right? And you look behind you, you have Matic. Behind you have Pogba.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look, put in the ball. I'm saying put the ball in the back of the net. Then a lot of people won't complain about your play and stuff. But what I'm saying is that like, there's the reason why they bought someone like Lukaku in is that you gotta win some games for us. And like Zlatan did.
Yeah, true. And
there have to be moments where you have to win it for us. Like
put the ball in the net as often as you
you can.
That's another reason.
Zlatan might come back as well to United,
which is great for them.
You reckon?
I think it's great for them because now you just have different dynamics to your game.
I think in the changing room, it's a plus.
It's great dynamic to have, man.
Zlatan there, it's a plus. Mourinho, man.
But let's get to Team of the Week. You want to go? Do you want to start?
Oh, Team of the Week. Let's get started. So, I went with a 4-4-2. Simple, you know.
And I don't even know what I went with.
I just went with a 4-4-2.
It's a 4-4-2 as well.
And in goal, I had Jordan Pickford. Pulled off some couple of good saves. At left back, we have Ben Davies. What a man. Solid performance against Newcastle. And then at right back, we have Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker was solid for me against.
Look, with City, I didn't notice him that much because they looked so comfortable.
Yeah, they looked so comfortable.
They didn't have much to.
So for me, it's the runs, the way he managed to play and all that stuff. I think I really like that. Centre backs, we've got Vincent Kompany.
He just missed mine. But
dude, there was one block he made. I was like, wow, so much commitment for me, Vincent Kompany. And then also we have Ahmed
Hegazi, same.
Yes.
Same. He looked good, scored a goal.
Yeah, scored a goal, looked pretty decent as well.
He looks Premier League quality.
Yeah.
He looks.
And then at right wing, we've got Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane for me.
Sadio Mane just missed it because of just a few things he didn't do in the game that I didn't like.
Is it?
Sadio Mane is gonna be Sadio Mane.
Yeah, Sadio Mane.
Like he's gonna be him, and I think
I like that. I just like the way he lost defenders when he scored the goal.
That's what I like. Past
yes, that's
few more passes,
the 1-2s and all that flick goal.
And even the finish was so confident.
Yeah, the finish was like it's going in. Like it's going in for sure. That's what I like about it. Like the way he just lost defenders and stuff. And then left wing, we have to go with the guy who terrorized Zabaleta over the weekend. Marcus Rashford. What a man, dude. But let me just mention to the people listening to this, one Len Sharon did say Zabaleta's got 2 years left.
Zabaleta still has 2 years of football. I don't think he retires.
He's got 2 years left in him. Like
including this one. Not 2 years after. Especially after what Rashford did to his ankle.
Guys, like, but anyways. And in the midfield, I've got Nemanja Matic. Solid performance for me. Then I've got Christian Eriksen playing next to him.
No Pogba?
No Pogba, dude. Christian Eriksen, 2 assists. Think I went with that. The pass to Dele Alli was class for me. I really like that. So, strikers, we've got Steve Mooney.
Which and then mine.
And then the other one is, I don't want to put this guy in the team. I didn't because I just felt like there's a lot more he could have improved. But I went with Romelu Lukaku. Yeah.
Okay, we pretty much have the similar team.
Okay.
You don't have a coach?
Coach for the weekend, definitely Wagner. I'd probably give it to him. Yeah, no, coach of us too.
David Wagner.
Definitely him. Okay. Easily.
For my goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford.
Okay.
Same thing. The save against Shaqiri, bro. I was like,
quality, man.
That's why they bought you. That's why they paid that much for you.
Paid that much.
And that's why they bought you. So I was like, yeah, that had definitely at the back.
Yeah.
Said Kolasinac, man. I like him as a defender. I like his aggression.
So look, it's okay to like the aggression.
I like his aggression. I like he's comfortable. Let
me ask a question, no one. In your defense that you have him there, is he a left back? Is he a centre back?
No, I have him at centre back because that's what he played. But I know he's not a centre back.
But my thing is, if you remember the Vardy goal, man, he could have done better with that first goal.
I think that system could have done better in general.
Yeah, no, the system for sure.
But I like I said, like I'm judging him from the bits that I saw.
Yeah, okay,
no.
And
I think from what I saw of him, he looks a player.
Yeah, he looks.
He'll be
fine.
I like him as a player. I like him.
Kolasinac will be fine
as a defender. So I put him there as a wild card. But yeah.
Okay.
My other centre back, if I can find, like I said, Ahmed Hegazi. Scored 1 goal. Looks Premier League proven.
Yeah.
At left back, Ben Davies.
Yeah.
Also scores a goal. Finishes a dope move for Tottenham. Looks good. Deputizing for Danny Rose.
Yeah.
Does he take his spot? No, but looks good.
Definitely not.
Definitely looks good. At right back, I don't have a right back, but I have Oxlade-Chamberlain.
What?
Ox looked at that right wing back position. Ox looked good.
Chamberlain,
especially in the second half.
Yeah, no, second half.
In that second half, he looked good as a right wing back. Like I think.
Wowzers.
I understand why Klopp would want him.
Yeah, Let
me say that.
He'd fit at Liverpool.
Yeah, I could understand. So. He's not a right back, but I have him at right back.
Right back, yeah.
In midfield, my anchor would be Idrissa Gueye. I think he's very underrated as a midfielder. He's not a Kante.
Him and Ndidi, guys.
Yeah, him and Ndidi at Leicester.
Him and Ndidi, guys.
Well, Ndidi didn't have a great game, but I get what you're saying.
I rate Ndidi.
Yeah, I rate Ndidi as well. Ndidi as well. I think they should have got him before Amati.
Oh, who should have got him?
Leicester. Because they got Amati as a replacement for Kante.
Yes,
they should actually got him Ndidi first. But
man. No, but Ndidi is at Leicester.
He is. That's what I'm saying. They should have bought him. They bought him after.
Oh, yeah, they bought him after. Okay, yeah.
So I have Idrissa Gueye as my anchor.
Yeah.
Decent performance. I think he does what he's supposed to do.
Yeah,
that's what I like about him.
That's his job.
Breaks up attacks, passes the ball very well.
Yep.
Like he knows his role. Paul Pogba, I think, controlled that midfield.
Wow, Matic doesn't make the team.
No. I didn't say Messi didn't make it. I'm saying Paul Pogba in that midfield. I'm playing a 4-3-3.
Oh, you're playing a 4-3-3. Okay.
Paul Pogba, I think he looks like what Mourinho thought he was buying.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
Like especially in that game, he looked like what Mourinho thought he was buying.
Yeah.
And especially with the third person I'm putting in with Matic.
Yes.
In my midfield, like
Look, Pogba had a decent. Pogba did have a decent performance, no doubt. He had a very, very, very good game, no doubt.
I think he had a very good game, and I think if Matic plays the way he plays and Pogba is allowed to roam as much as he can and control that midfield, Man United are challenging for the.
So you
for
think
the,
you
for
think
the league.
Pogba is one of the contenders for Players of the Season? Man?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. But let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
And then, so that's my three: Idrissa Gueye, Paul Pogba, and Matic. Nemanja Matic.
Yeah.
Up front,
Ooh.
Sam Vokes.
Sam Vokes for the brace. I wanted to. Look, I wanted to put Sam Vokes, right? But my only issue was he didn't do much second half.
Yeah, I didn't do much.
That's why I didn't put him in.
But I mean, score 2 goals away from home, man.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean? It's against Chelsea. 2 good goals.
Look, two
you know, and he scores goals as well. That's another thing. I think injury and all this stuff, but he scores goals.
What is goals to you? Right?
He can score. He can finish. He's a finisher.
10 goals a season. Is it goals?
10 goals a season when you're playing for a team that doesn't create that many chances.
Is that goals for you?
It's something. Like look at Gray. Is it Damari? Not
Damari Gray.
The other Gray, the Gray that's at Watford now.
That's at Watford.
Like, I mean, if you can score 2 goals, 12 goals in a season, and get your move,
man. And it's okay.
Play with better players.
It's
you know
okay,
what I mean?
but there's a reason why they play where they are. Because
they're not Harry Kane. They're not exactly. They're not. But if he can consistently finish, if he gets these chances and he finishes, good for him, you know.
Okay.
So Sam Vokes, with his 2 goals.
Yeah.
Munir, what's his name? Munir. Steve Munir.
Yeah.
2 goals against Huddersfield. A very good Huddersfield.
Yes. Hey, for me, he looked comfortable in the air. Hey.
Yeah, he looked very good.
Yeah, he looked very comfortable in the air against like Scott Dan and all guys. Like he looked very. Look, I'm not rating Scott Dan, but he looks like very hard. Yeah, size-wise. He looked very comfortable in the air. That's what surprised me the most.
And then obviously.
Romelu
scored 2 goals, Old Trafford. You know what I mean? Like
it was a dream debut. It was a dream.
Like
it was a dream debut.
It doesn't get any better.
It does. Yes, it doesn't get any better.
He did what he was supposed to do.
He did. Right? I hope he gets better from here.
I hope so. Yeah. Too. My manager of I have to say Arsene Wenger.
What?
And let me tell you why.
Because the substitutions.
His substitutions.
Yes, the substitutions. Yeah.
Like his substitutions.
Yeah.
Like to bring Giroud on, to bring Ramsey on.
Yes.
To get those goals that win you the game.
Yes.
I mean, what do you expect from substitutions? Look, if you're not gonna expect that, like that's the best it gets.
It worked out.
It worked out.
It really did.
I mean, I still think he needs to show up that system. I don't think they should be playing 3 at the back. He changed it.
Yeah, he changed it
second half. And that's another thing for him to see it's not working. Changed it. Dropped Oxlade at right back for a moment. Yeah, and he showed up had 2 centre backs.
Yes.
Like, look, it's something. And for him to change that, his game management looked good.
Yeah,
and remember last podcast we called him old. We called him old and out of ideas.
Yeah. And he's my manager. He's my manager to watch, eh? Yeah. He's my
manager. Look, if he keeps doing what he's doing and he can change his mind, it's okay to change his mind.
I kid you not, dude. If Arsenal had drawn that game, dude, or even lost it, Wenger out was already gonna be singing. Already, I'm telling you now, Wenger out was gonna be crying. That's what I think.
But look, if he keeps doing what he does, you know, just be fresh.
Yeah.
New ideas. Yeah. Look, the 3 at the back was a new idea.
He's trying it out.
Didn't work, changed it. Try something new. Mm-hmm. You know, then who knows? You know, top 4 I think will be the staple for him. I don't think they'll say compete for the league as much as he'll believe he can.
Of course.
But top 4, get some cups in there. FA Cup, you know what I mean, has a good history of it.
Yes, as usual.
You know, the sky's the limit. If he goes for the Europa League,
should he go for the Europa League?
I don't think he should. If he wants to get Arsenal back into the Champions League, that's where Arsenal belong. Let's be honest.
Yes, Arsenal belong in the Champions League. Yes.
If he wants to do that via that route,
yeah,
good for him too. You know, it gets you a cup, it gets you in the Champions League. Mourinho did it.
Yeah, Mourinho did do it.
But he needs to commit early.
Yeah, he needs to commit early to see. But I don't think
he will.
Yeah, I don't think he will. He's going to play a lot of youngsters.
Yeah, he'll probably want to do it conventionally, top 4. But look, it is what it is. I hope he can perform. I don't think the Premier League wants to lose him as a manager. But if the results don't come,
then it is what it is. You know. But yeah,
let's just wrap it up quickly, man. We've been talking. Next week's fixtures, just quick results. Swansea United.
So who's at home?
Swansea at home, Liberty.
I'd probably have to say 2-1 to United.
Yeah, I say 3-0 to United. That United looks good. Swansea look pop.
Damn.
Swansea look pop.
They're not that bad, though, dude.
Without Sigurdsson, you told me that Sigurdsson's out.
Yeah, Sigurdsson is going to be gone.
He's leaving.
Yeah, they're not going to do that badly.
Jordan Ayew is going to lead your team?
No. No.
Come on, guys. That's United 3-0 for me.
Okay.
Bournemouth, Watford. Bournemouth at home.
Bournemouth against Watford. I think Bournemouth will get their first win of the season. It'll be.
Yeah,
I think it'll be 2-1 to Bournemouth.
I think this is a draw, man. Bournemouth looked bad for me. I hope it changes. Like, but they looked.
Nah, but they didn't play at home, did they?
No, they won at home, but
yeah,
it still didn't look like a.
Shame. I'm giving them credit. I think they're gonna win.
Okay, I'll go 2-1
to Bournemouth.
I'll go 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw.
Leicester at home to Brighton.
Leicester at home to Brighton. Okay, Leicester at home to Brighton. Leicester's gonna win it.
Yeah, I think 2-0.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2-0 as well. 2-0
I think
to
Leicester 2-0.
Yeah.
Southampton at home to West Ham.
Southampton
tricky.
At home. Southampton's gonna win 1-0.
Southampton at home to West Ham.
Your boys are.
Let me say 2-2 as well for this.
Zabaleta is gonna be opened again.
Let me say 2-2. I think
1-0.
Yeah, I think there's goals in this. I think there's goals. Yeah, 2-2. I'll go for 2-2. Liverpool at Anfield, Crystal Palace.
Yeah, guys, this should be.
I think Liverpool win. I think there's goals. I think
it's gonna be 4-2 to Liverpool.
Let me go 3-1 Liverpool.
I'm gonna go 4-2 to Liverpool.
I'm gonna go 3-1 to Liverpool. Yeah, I think there's goals in this.
There's a lot of it.
Burnley, West Brom.
I think this will be a draw.
Yeah, I think this will be
1-1.
Let me go 0-0.
What? It'll be that boring, dude.
I think this. Even it looks boring on paper.
Yeah, it does. No doubt. No doubt.
It looks boring on paper.
Like I'm already. Yes.
Let me go Burnley. Yeah, 0-0. Actually, let me not change my mind.
0-0. Damn.
So that wraps up the Saturday fixture. Sunday fixture. Huddersfield at home to Newcastle. This is exciting.
It is. I think
2 promoted teams.
I think it will be a draw, eh?
I think it's going to be a draw.
I think it's 2-2 draw to Huddersfield. I mean, Huddersfield and Newcastle draw 2-2.
I'm going to go Newcastle 2-1.
Newcastle's going to go there and win?
Yeah, I'm going to go Newcastle 2-1. I think, I'm going to go Newcastle 2-1, yeah. Then the biggest fixture of this week, Tottenham-Chelsea. Tottenham at home. Tottenham at Wembley.
At Wembley. I think... I think Conte loses this one, eh?
Yeah,
I think Conte loses this one, eh?
This.
I think it's a 2-1 to Tottenham, eh?
Yeah, this has 2-1 as well.
2-1 to Tottenham, eh?
As well. I hope it's it.
Conte loses the second game. Back to back.
Yeah, I also see Tottenham winning this 2-1. I don't lie. It looks clear.
That's Sunday. What time?
The Sunday fixture, this is going to be... Okay, it's 11 a.m. their time, which is going to be 1 o'clock hours.
1 o'clock our time. So it's like 1 o'clock on the Sunday. Yes, I'm going to make time for that.
And then Monday's fixture, Man City-Everton.
Man City-Everton?
Yeah, Man City at home.
Man City at home against Everton. Man City's going to... I'm sorry, Everton. It's going to look easy.
Yeah, I think
2-0 to Man City. It's going to look easy. That's for you. It's going to look easy.
I'm going to go... I don't know about easy. I'm going to go 3-2.
Yeah.
Man City.
Are those all the fixtures for the weekend?
Yeah, those are all the fixtures. We can recap it. Swansea United.
Yeah.
Bournemouth Watford.
Yeah.
Leicester Brighton.
Yeah.
Southampton West Ham. Liverpool Crystal Palace. Burnley West Brom. I didn't see Arsenal. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I missed.
Yes, there we go.
Stoke Arsenal. Sorry, that's Stoke at home to Arsenal. It's on the Saturday.
Oh boy, Arsenal to win 2-1.
Nah, this is gonna be a rout. This is gonna be 4-0 Arsenal.
Oh, it's gonna be 4-0 Arsenal.
Yeah, this is. Looking at how Arsenal play and the lack of threat that Stoke have.
And the way Marcus is trying to go with this playing football and stuff.
If you're going to play football,
he must not play football against us.
Yeah.
He mustn't.
If he's going to play football with the Arsenal team.
Because he's in trouble.
That's 4-0 for me. For me personally,
for me personally, that's 2-1 to Arsenal.
Okay, so yeah, let's Let's see if we can get these right. I got mine terribly wrong last week.
Yeah. That means you drinks on you one day.
Well, it depends what Siobhan had.
So you can go to, you wrote it down, didn't you?
Oh, crap, I did.
You wrote it down.
I don't have them here, but let's see what Siobhan says next week. But anyway, this is Kicking Balls. We picked the title.
That's what's up.
On the Born Free podcast platform. Rate, subscribe, and review. We can catch you at?
You can catch me on Instagram at Shakes Rampedi. And then on Twitter at Shakes Rampedi as well.
And for Love Football
and Love Football, it's on Twitter at LoveFootball04.
Aware. This is the Born Free podcast Kicking Ball segment. Aware.